How low can they go is the question, and the answer is significantly lower than the average royal, and frankly, even lower than the average 3-year-old. Prince Pettypants and his wife always have to have the last word. So this week, they released the real facts behind why they will not be present at the biggest wedding of 2024, the wedding of the Duke of Westminster, one of Britain's richest young men and godfather to little Prince George and Prince Archie. Be prepared for an A-class lesson in how to be petty. Let's get to the crunch. With all of the drama that surrounds the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, it really begins to beg the question, what do they want? Do they want to be fake royals, or merchants of strawberry jam and other tack, or reality TV stars? Because this recent move screams of all of the finesse of two wannabe reality TV stars. This drama could be featured in the pilot of Sussex Shores or Slugging Along with the Sussexes. Just a mere 3 days before Hugh and Olivia's wedding, People magazine released an article with the sole purpose of claiming that Harry and Meghan were invited to the wedding. They just can't make it. The article was published on the 3rd of June and states, People confirms that the Duke of Sussex, 39, was invited to the upcoming wedding of Hugh Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster, to Olivia Henson at Chester Cathedral in Northern England on the 7th of June. However, there was an acknowledgement on both sides that it would be difficult for Harry to attend. The article goes on to claim that Harry and Meghan agreed that their presence may overshadow the bride and groom, and that it's also too dangerous for them to travel to the UK anyway, stating transatlantic travel to the UK is fraught for Harry due to security challenges in his home country. His official support was removed. What's funny is that when you read this article, you could really believe that it was written by Harry and Meghan, although allegedly it was written by Simon Perry and Janine Henney. Could these actually be fake names for Meghan and Harry? The most wonderful thing about this article is that most likely no one would have cared that they were not present at this event if they had just said nothing. But the fact that they need to shout about how they were invited, be it true or not, makes them look desperate. They are struggling to get invited to any high society event or any A-lister Hollywood events. Their social calendar is pretty sparse, and thus the need to let the world know when they have been invited to something, even though in this case it actually sounds like they weren't really welcome at all. Think about it. Harry receives a call from Hugh that goes something like, "Listen, old chap, we would love you and your wife to be there, but it's probably not a good idea since you have been relentlessly trashing your brother, who is definitely invited. So sorry, mate. I'll invite you to the next one." And since Harry has a somewhat distorted view of reality, he most likely only heard the "we would love you to come" part. But I hate to break it to you, Harry, that's just a touch of aristocratic diplomacy. There was no way you or your wife were ever getting in the door of Chester Cathedral today, under any circumstances, because your high society ticket went down the drain when you started acting like trailer trash. But it does keep us entertained. The wedding itself looked beautiful despite the hurricane-level winds. The bride Olivia looked elegant in her efforts to tame her train and veil, and the dress was gorgeous. I think the wind actually helped to accentuate the beauty of the dress, and it's lovely to see that they are all having a little giggle about it, not taking it too seriously. And isn't it beautiful to see one of the bridesmaids running to the rescue? Overall, a lovely display from the newlywed couple and their entourage. Someone said, love how William goes into a van with all of the other wedding guests, not needing special security forces, many SUVs with his own security details. If the future king of the country can drive along with everybody else, really, how much of a leg does Harry have to stand on? He is currently bringing another appeal to the courts, the British courts, to try and get his security back when he comes to Britain. He has been told, actually, this already has been appealed, this case, and the judge has suggested that he let it go because he's never going to win, but he has decided to power on and try another appeal, which will cost the British taxpayer money. Not that he cares about that. I doubt that has crossed his mind for one fleeting second. Someone else said, Olivia looked stunning. William is a lesson in discretion, loyalty and honour. His brother could learn a thing or two from the Prince of Wales. Of course, they grew up together. How did what they become so different from each other? Chalk and cheese. They are complete opposites. Someone else said, I'm inclined not to believe anything Barry and Meghan say. I would absolutely agree with that. So many of the points that they have come out with have been proven false, or they've even backtracked on them. I don't know how they get away with so much of it, to be honest. It's very difficult to believe them when they're saying something now. We're still waiting to see what happens with American Riviera Orchard, which was launched 3 months ago and had big promises about what they were going to be selling, etc., and has gone nowhere so far. So let's see if we get any results from that in the future. And someone else said, it's the same old story. Harry and Meghan do it every time. They cannot accept the fact that they are not liked and no one wants to be in their company. They are struggling to deal with that fact, that's absolutely sure. Partly because of their distorted view on reality. I doubt many people would stand up to Meghan. Allegedly, she's quite scary, according to her ex-staff. So I doubt anyone would say, listen, Meghan, people don't like you because you're a bit of a not nice person. And listen, Harry, everyone has troubles in their life. You've got to face them and take some responsibility. You can't just play the victim card forever. No one's going to say that to them because they're scared. They're scared of the couple. The couple are a volatile couple. And frankly, to be honest, I don't think I would like to be the person to tell them the truth. They probably wouldn't be able to swallow it anyway. Hit like if you think that this article is petty beyond belief, and subscribe to help the Crown family blossom. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss a future episode, and we'll see you down in the comments.